Hey everybody, been a while. I'm back on social. Happy to be here. Please comment on all the posts and let me know how it's feeling for you. I really appreciate feedback as always, so let me hear it. With the last year and a half that we have been in, I have really been thinking about wellness, and there's that meme that's going around that says, what's the difference between wellness and illness? And it's just replace I with we. And I always think that's really interesting. And I think that is what has been one of the more heartbreaking things about this last year and a half, this pandemic, is there just feels like there's so much selfishness out there in the world. And it's been a really painful thing for me to watch and witness with people that I love, strangers, all the above here. Because I feel like that's what we're missing, is the we part of everything, And if you look at it from a mindful perspective, which is to me one of inclusivity and compassion and space for like all of the aboveness and for all things to be true and all perspectives and all hearts and minds and all realities to exist in the same place and not judge any of it, then we can hold space for each other, right? So from that perspective, if I look with eyes of love, I see a lot of people who are, it might be too much to bear, the reality of what's going on. So they lean on some other reality, of their own making or choosing. But what I've been thinking about a lot is there's a stigma around health and being healthy, right? There are plenty of people in my life that I know that were born with certain ailments, inabilities, struggles, physical, mental, otherwise, and I feel like it's part of the health and beauty industry as well, I'm sure, but it's like there's almost a stigma, like if you're not, this is so basic, but like if you're not if you're not perfect, then you're sick, right? If you don't look like this, then you suck and it's your choice, it's or you're not like eating enough organic foods or something, or working out enough or whatever. And I just think it just leaves no space for the reality, which is that we are in human bodies, which are innately imperfect. And we are living in an imperfect society with a lot of broken systems and not great food and not great systems in place and not a lot of support in the right areas. And it leads to illness. It leads to sickness. It leads to imperfections, even more than what we would already be born with. And I just think if we create more space to see what healthy looks like on every, like, why do we even care what someone else looks like? Like, why does that even matter in the first place? Why do I need you to, why am I judging you in the first place? That's the question for all this shit, right? Why am I judging you in the first place? What does it matter to me? Are you causing me harm? That's a discussion worth having. Or, your actions might be causing me harm. And that's a conversation that we can have. But even if you are who you are and it's not great in that area, it's still about you. It's not about me. And anyway, so that's like another conversation. But I just think whatever we were born with or without, maybe we have a little less of something, maybe we have a little extra of something, right? Or maybe it's just a little off, or maybe it's a lot off, or maybe there's just the way that we were born and the circumstances we grew up in, right? It's a combo. So can that just be okay? Can it just be okay? Because we still, in that reality, our own reality, can get to our maximum health even with that stuff. But that's going to look different and it's going to feel different. And it's probably not going to look like you. So I'm just wondering, with the pandemic and everyone's opinions of what's going on and why people are sick and is it real, is it not real, and blah, 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 and it's not a big deal, it's the biggest deal, all the just total extremes on all sides. I wonder if it's because people are so petrified of being sick. That sick means weak. Unhealthy means less than. Not normal means unworthy. So if they have to admit that this thing is real, if they have to admit that they had it, if they have to admit that they're scared of it, then there's something wrong with them. But that's not true. Like, shit just happens sometimes. People get sick. People are born with certain things. And so I think if we can move into a perspective of wholeness, where no matter what you look like, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you were born with, no matter what happened after you were born, you are whole and perfect as you are. And your health journey, whatever that looks like, is entirely up to you, as mine is up to me. And if we can just make space for that, I wonder if like the tension would decrease, if the anger would subside a little bit, if the angst would just lessen and soften and ease up, and we can all just give each other a little more grace. Because I think all the yelling and the attacking is coming from our own internal fear and discomfort and self-judgment. So we go, "Bing, it's about you. It's not about me. I'm fine. It's about you, and you're doing it wrong, and you should do this, and you should do that, and you don't get that, and you're missing out on that." And instead of just, "Hi, this is what's happening over here, and I love myself, and I'm whole, and I'm enough, and I will explore my health the way that I want to, and I wish you that same grace on your journey." I don't know, I'm a little rusty at these, you guys, but that has just been on my heart the last couple days, so I wanted to throw it out there and see what you all thought. So comment below, let me know, and no matter what you have going on in your body, in your reality, in your health, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual health, know that in this moment you're enough. Do your best. Send yourself some love and some grace and some patience. And every time you feel yourself going out there, take a breath, pause, check yourself, and go, what love am I not giving to myself? Am I actually judging me here? And then forgive, grace, love. Those are never a bad thing, right? All right, that's what I got for now. Be back in the grid tomorrow for Thriving Thursday, and I'm very excited. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being in following Have Zen Will Travel. It really does make me so happy to show up in this way. So there we go. And if there are any topics you ever want me to talk about or explore from a mindful perspective, you can always email me at info@havezenwilltravel.com. Happy to do it that way as well. Okay. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.